Recently, I watched an interview. I didn't even watch it. I just saw a snippet on Instagram where the interviewer asked Khosi, which housemate, which female housemate, I think that's how you put it, do you dislike? And then she goes, not really dislike, but the one person that shocked me was Tsatsii. And in her words, I want to be sure that I'm saying it right. She said something like, you came for her looks and you called her a chemical engineer. I don't know if I didn't watch that, but I mean, at the end of the day, I can watch the show 24 hours. So what do you have to say to that situation? Do you remember that conversation? And do you care about fixing? You know, clearly she has some sort of way.
I was surprised because especially one of my favorite weeks actually was like the last weeks, because that was when I got to actually bond with her. People don't even know the dress that I had on the finals. I look good because of her. That was her dress. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things like that. Like we got along. You understand? But I think what happened was that, like I keep saying, once you leave this house, the things that you're gonna hear, I think it's always best for you to take it on with the person. So I think what I would probably like to do regarding her, like her and I, is actually have a sit down. I would probably like to do regarding her, like her and I, is actually have a sit down. Like actually sit down and talk to her and be like, but what is a chemical engineer? When did I say this? When did you see that? You understand? Because I actually like her.
So it is something you care to fix with Khosi?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Okay, fair enough. What's your idea of an ideal partner?
I appreciate loyalty.
Do you see yourself as a loyal person?
Yes. Okay. Definitely. I appreciate loyalty. I appreciate communication. I appreciate somebody that expresses themselves. And I appreciate somebody that has respect. You know, you respect yourself, you respect women, you respect the next person that is right next to you, be it a janitor, be it somebody in the street. As long as if somebody is older than you, it doesn't matter how much money they have. Like it's the little things.
The little things. Since you came to Nigeria, you know, what is it like? Honestly, how has it been?
It's been great, right? The reception is amazing. The people here are so welcoming. It's obviously so different from South Africa. Like I keep saying, the infrastructure, you know, the way of life, the cultural shocks. But it's just been so good having to come here and see like the cultural differences. You get what I mean? So it's just been amazing.
So it's been all positive.
Definitely.
Okay, good to know that. So what was your aim going into Big Brother? Go ahead.
I think it's definitely doing something that I've never done before, because obviously you look at engineering and you look at now the entertainment industry, it's literally two different things. I just wanted to put myself out there, you know, just think outside the box and like just don't feel like I'm restricting myself in a way. So I was like, okay, let me actually go for something I've never done. I've never done in my life. So
so is it a decision that you're thankful for?
Definitely, because I am loving every moment of it.
Okay. So now you have a very interesting story, right? Interesting evolvement in the show. From the you know, the one who is invisible during nominations. I don't know how you did that. To, you know, people assuming that you didn't have as many fans, right? To standing up against top contenders and beating them. I was a shock on the first time, like, what? And then to winning like head of house 3 times. To becoming a finalist. It was such a great thing to see, in the sense of how the girl that we didn't see coming. I keep saying that. A couple of people would say you were like the underdog, the competitor. That people didn't see, you know, in the competition. And that was very, except you're a hater, that was very interesting to see. And even for you, I know that I had seen you have conversations where you said you didn't even think you were going to get to the finals. So even for yourself, you didn't see that much capability.
Exactly.
Right? So how did this, you know, sort of, this whole experience, like, how did it shape you, impact you as a human being?
I feel like that's when I noticed that even as an individual, I need to stop downplaying myself. You understand? Because when you head into the arena, you are facing a whole lot of competitive people. I never saw myself as competitive until I was doing things, understand? So clearly it was all in my head. I just kept on doubting myself. Like I said, I just kept on, I didn't even think I'll make it to the finals. Yeah, I was like, okay, after 3 weeks I'm gonna go home. But that was self-doubt, you understand? So I think now those are some of the things I look back at. I was like, okay, sometimes you are capable of so many things. It's just you and your mind that is literally standing in your way.
Tsatsii has finally dropped the bombshell, guys. She has finally given us content or what to talk about in this her new interview. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Zini and I'm back again like I never left. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're joining me for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Okay guys, in Tsatsii's new interview, she said a lot, and now she was asked about the interview Khosi had, where she said Tsatsii called her a chemical engineer and said a lot about her looks, blah blah blah. And Tsatsii says she couldn't recall saying that, and what she would like to do is to have a sit-down conversation because see, you know, ask her what the hell do you mean by chemical engineer, when did I say that? Okay, and that was what she said. And I'm concerned, guys. I'm actually concerned about the fact that people are still on social media dragging Tsatsii. Like, this girl literally said, I would like to talk to Khosi about it. Let's talk like matured adults, females that we are. And people are still dragging her. Like, what exactly do you want her to say? A lot of people were like, oh, she could have admitted what, guys? I saw the clip, I saw the video, and it was Blue Ava clearly that said chemical engineer. The only thing Tsatsii did was give Blue Ava audience and giggled once in a while when Blue Ava said something hilarious. That's all. She never mentioned chemical engineer. Like, I don't understand, why should she admit and apologize for a statement she did not make? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she never said, okay fine, Tsatsii said some things probably, and Khosi said, I mean, they all said things about themselves. They just had themselves in the house, so of course they will say things about themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? But you know, Tsatsii never made mention of chemical engineer, right? And she was also asked about Kanaga Jr., and she said, oh, she was asked about what she wants or what's her definition of an ideal partner, and she mentioned loyalty, guys, loyalty. And then the interviewer asked her, do you see yourself as a loyal person? And she said yes. That second question is kind of tricky. I mean, why are you asking her if she sees herself as a loyal person? Of course, anybody you ask that question would say yes, I see myself as a loyal person. But why did she ask that, guys? I think the reason the interviewer asked her that question is because, you know, in the house she was a bit more of a player than a loyal person. Yes, she was. She always placed Tabang before Kanaga Jr. For some reason she felt like she, you know, owed Tabang loyalty more than Kanaga Jr. And it was like, I don't understand, babe, what's happening? Kanaga Jr. is the one you're kissing, you're sharing a bed with. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not as if you should forfeit your game for him, but at least give him some sort of loyalty when it comes to the whole according to their fans. So the whole nomination, you know, there was even a time they said she was in the diary room and Big Brother asked her who she would like to take to the finals, and she mentioned Black Boy, and everyone was like, Black Boy Bitibawo, I don't understand. Black Boy from where? As in, not even Tabang, not even KJ, Black Boy, not even Ipeleng. Do you get what I'm saying? So this question, of course, it caused a lot of controversy. People were like, Tsatsii, you are not a loyal person, please, you are not. Okay, you're not a loyal person. She also talked about her experience in Nigeria, that, you know, Nigerians are very welcoming. Hey, shout out to all Nigerians listening to me right now, because Tsatsii said we are welcoming. I mean, from the grand welcome she received at the airport, I don't think anyone would want to, you know, push that aside and ignore that. Of course you would want to cherish that welcome. It was a lot. The premium welcome she received from her sunrisers, it was a lot. So yeah, she talked about that, and that, you know, it's been peaceful. It's been a peaceful experience. And then she was asked about Blue Ava, if she had seen Blue Ava. You know, she's been in Nigeria and whatnot, and then she said she had not seen Blue Ava. And I'm like, what's happening? The next thing she said is, oh, we've been busy, this and that. And I'm like, busy? You mean busy? I mean, you guys are in the same country, for crying out loud. Like, anyways, tell me what you think about all of this that happened, all of her, you know, responses. I feel she was, you know, a bit matured and civil with her responses. She was being diplomatic as well, you know, not throwing anybody under the bus, not being direct, not being blunt, not being, you know, uncouth with her responses. You know, it was very civil and matured, even wanting to, you know, sit down with Khosi to talk to her about where she heard. Apparently, Khosi said she saw a comment. She did not watch the clip because I watched the clip today. It's just that, you know, it's a Big Brother Naija material, so I can't add it to this video right here. So share your thought with me, guys, in the comment section. What exactly do you think about Tsatsii and her responses? Do you think she was being matured enough for, you know, saying that she would like to talk to Khosi? I mean, she even said she likes Khosi, and the gown she wore, you know, was given to her by Khosi. Guys, let me clear that it wasn't Khosi's gown. Actually, it was Big Brother that provided them the gowns and outfits for them to wear, but you know, Khosi wanted to wear hers, and then she took the gown meant for Khosi. Do you get what I mean? So it wasn't really Khosi's gown technically. But anyways, what do you think about her responses, that of Kanaga Jr. as well? You know, do you think she's a loyal person? Do you think she is, or do you think she was more of a player in the house? Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on your post notification, guys, to be notified when I post a new video. You know the vibes, okay?